Hello guys, welcome back to Plan B TV News. In today's gist, we're going to be discussing about Sheikh Gumi. Just as it is, Sheikh Gumi was recently invited by the Department of the State Security Service, DSS. According to him, he reclaimed that he wasn't invited or arrested by the DSS.
Nobody invited me for questioning or any arrest. I can categorically say that. But since when I venture into the forest, I go there with full security, with the police, with the knowledge of the SS, with the government officials, with the traditional rulers, and with the Fulani leaders. I never went alone. So all along, I've been doing it with the government, and there is no any difference between us and the authority. So people should have their peace.
The Department of the State Security Service yesterday confirmed that its operative at the Kaduna office invited an Islamic cleric, Sheikh Ahmed Abubakar Gumi, for questioning to aid an ongoing investigations. The service, however, stated that the Islamic cleric was released after interacting with the operative. DSS spokesperson Peter Afunaya, who confirmed the developments to the Guardians in Abuja, said it is not out of place for service to invite any person of interest. Afunaya, however, did not give details of the investigation Gumi was invited to, but it is believed that his invitations was not unconnected with the recent open allegations that the Nigerian military conclude with the bandits terrorizing many parts of the country. The Islamic cleric had, while speaking during a program on Arise televisions last Wednesday, questions the source of the weapons used by the bandits, alleging that the security agents were collaborating with them to kill and kidnap for ransom.
And I know these bandits, if you don't know, they are cooperating with a lot of bad elements in our security system. This is a business. So many people are involved. You'll be so surprised. And I'm still against anybody who is committing crime against this nation, against humanity.
Sheikh Gumi added and said that these bandits are operating with a lot of people in the security system. This is business. Otherwise, how can these big weapons they use cross the borders into the country if money is not exchanging hands? The cleric added.
Cooperating with a lot of people in our security system, expatiate on that. So that means you're saying there's complicity? Our security architecture is working with the bandits? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yes. Oh yes. They were caught in Zamfara, they were caught everywhere. How can these big weapons get cross our borders? How can this big weapon cross our borders and get into the forest without the cooperation of some bad elements in the security system?
Meanwhile, Sheikh Gumi yesterday clarified that he was not arrested by the DSS as reported in some sections of the social medias, but was only invited to clarify his visit to hand bandits amid the security challenges bedeviling the countries. Speaking with the Guardians Kaduna, Sheikh Gumi said, "I was invited on my visit to the bandits and the missions of the visit. I was not arrested or detained. All they asked me was in respect of my visit, and that was it." Reacting to Gumi's invitation by the DSS, Yoruba socio-political group Afinifere, Urobo Progress Unions, UPU, and Middle Belt forums expressed mixed feelings. In separate interactions with the Guardians, the organizations commended the DSS for inviting the cleric for questionings but expressed reservation, saying that the invitation should not be a main formality. Afenifere leader Chief Ayo Adebayo said it does not matter whether Gumi invitations by the DSS was belated or not, stating that Nigerians has a government that does not take their securities seriously. He said, "There was no need to deceive us again. If Gumi as a person could navigate his way to where the bandits are inside the forest and negotiate with them, what stopped the militaries and other security agencies to get where the bandits are. This step is a kind of double standard, and my worries is only God can save Nigerians as it is now. If President Muhammadu Buhari could wave aside the demands of 17 certain governments with such impunity, why should we then take DSS invitations to Gumi seriously? Let's wait and see. Spokesman of UPU, Abe Oshuvere, said Gumi invitation must not end at that. We hope it wouldn't just start and end there, because we have been hearing a lot of talk from Gumi, where indicated that the man has a lot of information about operations of the bandits, he said. Adebayo, the UPU spokesperson, said the DSS should absolve himself of any double standard, saying if the guising of Gumi gives inkling on how to get the bandits, our security agencies should act without hesitation, because the same government draft militaries to suppress IPOB in Southeast. To the spokesman of the Middle Belt Forum, Dr. Isuwa Dugu, Gumi invitation by the DSS does not worth commenting on. On his part, former Ministers of Defense Olu Aguloje cautions Nigerians against unnecessary excitement or hope over Gumi invitations. What could they be asking Gumi? My personal feelings is that Gumi is only trying to cause distractions. There are more important issues to be addressed than focusing on his invitations, which I think the National Assemblies and the Presidency are not looking at the moment. In a recent interview with the Ahmed Gumi, Islamic cleric, said it is unfair to compare the activities of the criminal henchmen with those of the indigenous people of Biafra. He added, the IPOB kills security agencies, but henchmen only kidnap children for money. So I want you guys to watch these videos and leave your comments, and I really do appreciate everyone that will be supporting this channel growth. May God continue to bless you as you leave your comments and share our videos. Thank you guys.
Right, Sheikh Gumi, but surely it's a false equivalence to bring up IPOB and the Niger Delta, because they were not kidnapping school children. The unspeakable cruelty to children, defenseless children, shows such a deep depravity. And these are the people that you're suggesting that society should just embrace. You've even suggested that some of these people should be made security at said schools, similar to letting a fox guard the hen house.
Okay.
And we all know, may I finish, Sheikh Gumi?
Let me explain to you that. Let me explain to you.
I want to finish my question, if I may. If I may finish. We all know, don't we, that animals, once they've tasted human blood, become more dangerous. How can people who have discovered this lucrative kind of entrepreneurship, the sickest and most depraved kind, be expected to just go back and get a regular job guarding a school?
Okay, you see, when you ask a battery of questions, how do you expect me to convince you? Let me step one by one. IPOB is attacking the police, is attacking the army, is attacking INEC, government institutions, killing our men in service. And the herdsmen are kidnapping children, not to kill them, to get money. So how can you compare somebody who's killing our gallant men in the armed forces, directly attacking them, to somebody who's kidnapping children to make money, not to kill them? Look, we need some fairness in what we are doing.
Students
and when we say herdsmen, look, herdsmen.
Students were murdered.
Let's finish. By literal studies in universities, they say there is 9.5 million nomadics, pastoralists, and herdsmen in the forest. So when you have some few thousands are kidnapping, you can't generalize and say all herdsmen are bad. In fact, the herdsmen are the first victim of these criminals among them, and they are ready to cooperate with the government. They just need the support. They don't want profiling. When you see a herdsman, you say automatically it's a criminal. So with good engagement by the government, this case, I see it as easy as drinking a cup of tea, really.
All right. Sheikh Gumi, you can see it as easy as drinking a cup of tea, but You are not the parent of a child, a 3-year-old child that died in the bush, you know, and only the crime the child committed was to pay 200 naira to go to the Islamiyah school in Tegana. You're not the parent of that child. So it's easy for all of us to say it's easy as drinking a cup of tea because we're not receiving. We're not on the receiving end. No, hang on a minute, Sheikh.
I consider them my children. But if you come, wait, let me come in here.
Sheikh,
I don't want you to say so much about me complaining.
I'm the one asking the question, not you. Let me ask the question.
Yes.
That brings us to the question, Sheikh.
Okay.
You were captain in the Nigerian army before you left. You served in the military. You suffered for this country.
Yes.
You wore the khaki of the army. You swore allegiance to this country. But now, you are speaking for a group that is threatening the sovereignty of this country. Sheikh, where does your loyalty lie? To Nigeria, the country you swore allegiance to as a captain in the military? Or to people that want to destroy the sovereignty and the unity of this country? Where do you lie, Sheikh?
Yes, my allegiance is to the Nigerian people, to the my allegiance to the Nigerian government, but I will not accept criminality, whether it's from the military, whether it's from the government, whether it's from the individual Nigerians or tribe or group. I am against criminality from whichever quarter it comes from.
Thank you very much for watching our video to the very end. If you are our subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch our videos from Facebook, from YouTube. We really appreciate everyone that is supporting us. If it's the first time of coming across our videos, why not take a moment of your time to visit our platform and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the only way you can support us, by sharing and commenting and giving your view about these specific videos. Until we meet again, stay tuned with Plan TV. Peace out.
Don't forget to subscribe to get notified. And as you they show your support, now say God bless you too.
Sense on the bit.
Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV. Oh, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV.